My name is Beth Marshall, and I've got a confession to make. I'm an airline industry survivor. 30 years of driving the old silver penis around the friendly skies. And the airline industry just brings out the worst in absolutely everybody. I mean, there's this throng of people who are all standing in front of this little door to run down an alleyway to get on this silver penis all crunched in so that they can be in Bismarck, North Dakota in 1 hour. And I could not imagine why anybody would want to be in Bismarck, North Dakota in 1 hour, but this whole crowd wants to be there. So let me give you a little overview about the airline industry. Imagine the worst, technically the worst play you've ever been in. Nothing ever happened correctly in the entire play. Now imagine you're in this show 365 days a year in every city in the country. This is the airline industry. You may have a flight someday where everything goes wrong, you miss your flight, you're sitting in Detroit eating peanuts for dinner for 12 hours, something like that, and you think, why is this happening to me? And we in the airline industry are, why isn't this happening every day? We have no idea how it ever works. We don't know how anybody ever gets anywhere. So let me tell you a couple other things about the airline industry. Number one, the airline salute. You think it might be something like this? No. This is the airline salute. This happens every day. It's, where are we? Where are we going? What's the weather like? The other thing you need to know is this sound. Ding! That is the sound of the flight attendants calling the flight crew from in the back that they want to tell us something. It's never good news. It's always something. Whatever it is. It's ding! A passenger wants to know what city we're over. Cincinnati, whatever. You know, any city is as good as any other city as far as we're concerned. Ding! Can you tell the passengers that it's going to be too bumpy for us to serve? We don't want to serve today. That actually happens. That really happens on airplanes. So if you ever thought that we're always lying to you from the cockpit, believe me, we're always lying to you. In fact, we've learned never to tell the truth because nobody can handle the truth. So we just make up stuff as we go. And it's just like the Far Side cartoons. We're sitting there, we just think this is so funny. And everybody in the back, I should tell you, this. Most of the time when I tell any airline story to anyone, this is the reaction. I'll never go on an airline flight again in my life. So I've learned, don't even tell the truth. Nobody can handle it. So this is a quick story. This actually happened one day flying into Detroit. Ding! There's two people in the bathroom and they won't come out. And we're getting ready to land and you know, there's only two things that are really bad in the airline. One is being a terrorist, and the second thing other than being a terrorist on the airplane is not having your tray table and seat back in the upright position with your seatbelt comfortably fastened about your hips. It is like the world will come to an end if anybody was ever on an airplane where we didn't have this all taken care of for landing. So I get, ding, there's two people in the bathroom, we're about to land. What should I do? Of course, this is our answer to everything. And I say, knock on the door, see if you can get them to come out. Nothing. We land, they're still in the bathroom. We call up to the gate, the police are there waiting for us because, of course, we landed without having two people with their seat backs and tray tables in the upright position. So we've got the police there, we've got everything. Everybody gets off the airplane. The police come in, they walk back to the bathroom, they open it up, and of course, what do we have? We have a guy sitting on the toilet with a passed out woman on top of him. And if you've ever wondered if these things happen, yes, these things actually happen. Apparently, from what we found out afterwards, this guy, Mr. Macho, picked up this woman across the aisle in first class and said, let's go do it back in the bathroom. So he's back there and he's like, oh, I'm Mr. Great. She's on her third or fourth drink on a half-hour flight. And then suddenly realizes what she's doing and passes out. So we get them out of the bathroom finally. The guy comes out and he looks at the cops and he walks out in the jetway and he says, well, I guess everything's okay now. And the cops are like, oh, no, you don't. We don't come out here without filling out a report. So they did get her Finally, we had to go get the EMTs and everything else to get over. But all I can say is, my motto, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Welcome to the airline industry.